Hi, welcome back to this one. So in the last section, we were looking at limits, which is used to, um, you know, define the amount of rows that we would to see from a query, right? So it's say like if you limit one, then we see it on. Um, but in this section, we'll be looking at order by is essentially uh, to sort the result. So if you would like to see a result in a certain order, maybe you'd like to see it from number 1 to 10 or in that kind of order. So we're just going to take a data set and do a little bit of example. So let's look into the sample scene data set once more. Maybe this time on we could, with let's say the fee, the house, actually, the select star. So notice that we're able to do this because we already have the context, right? We already have the database and the schema already selected in the context. So, and then when we sort of limit, just because, we have the limit to sort of have a feel of what the data is. So when we limit, then we have the first five, right? We have the first, maybe not be the first, but essentially any five, right? And so now, one thing we might be interested is to say, oh, can we see? And if you notice that the date of the 5 rows is sort of like, random. It's not like any order. And so if we say, oh, we would like to see the last data, right? And so in this case, the last 5 data based on the date. In this case, we could say order by date, right? Which is the column. And so when we run this, what happens is then we see we're getting the 1975 date. And this is because we have ordered by ascending order, right? So ascending is like from the least to the greatest. But then if we're interested to have more recent data, then it has to be the descending order. Just put it here. So on the default, if we don't specify, then it's essentially the ascending. It's going with the ascending. But if we want, we can specify ascending or descending. So when we run this, then we get more recent data, which is basically from 2023 of September. And, we have like this more recent data, right? So another thing is we could actually order by um, 2 different columns. So we could say, okay, because there's a tie here, of course, we could now say we want to order by the date. But when we get a tie, we want to the by the lowest value. So we want to see more of the lowest value when there is a tie. We want to see that first. So we could also come and put the value. So comma in this case, and then we can just send in if we like, or we can leave it blank, saying and so here we have the descending, and then we have the ascending, right? So we have the ascending, which is essentially going from the smallest to the highest. So this is descending, but because there's a tie, then the tie could be both of the ascending. So essentially this. So it's that, yeah. We could take examples, of course. We could also say, hey, we would like to see the 50 largest values, the rows with the 50 largest values. So in this case now, we want to see the highest values. And we say, oh, this is the descending. So what are the rows? It's a descent. So the greatest 50 is a descent. We go from the highest to the lowest. So like this. And so this is the idea of, order. It's essentially used to sort the queries. And this is a interesting one to know.